gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the WWE title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new WWE Champion. And I have even better news for Smackdown. Your fine general manager, Theodore Long, is nearly fully recuperated from his heinous assault earlier this year. And being the consummate professional that he is, he insists on resuming his duties on Smackdown as soon as this week.
Did you hear that, Taz? Theodore Long is back. It's about time, Cole. SmackDown's been without a general manager for way too long.
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, so that's what you got.
Where you at? I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE.
Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You think he just eliminated him with authority?
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Edge is so quick and so deadly. You can't take your eyes off him for 1 second.
And that's doubly true if you're the referee. I don't think Edge has ever met a rule he wouldn't break.
No, thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops. And there's the reversal. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. This Doug Basham's a real cerebral superstar, Cole. My people tell me he's the brains of the Bashams.
That's not exactly the most flattering thing you could say.
Whoa! He just got eliminated. Can you believe that? Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
There he goes. This one's over for him.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars' hands. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Come on, you just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed, and this match is over for that superstar.
This Danny Basham's a real bull in the china shop, Cole. I'm telling you, you don't want to get in this guy's way.
True enough, but I've noticed that superstars who know how to handle Danny's raw power often get the better of him.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long. There we go. Out of the ring and out of the match. I think Tajiri's a little bit out of his league here tonight, Cole.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
If Booker wants to win this thing, he better get focused on his opponent.
That's one less superstar to deal with.
There's a hurricane coming through.
Great reversal.
When you see this...
And there's an elimination.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is. And I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. Nice reversal.
I've been in the ring with a lot of... You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Here's the reversal, Cole. It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it.
Tough luck. Guess he'll live to fight another day. Wow, great reversal.
I think that's... Yes, it's an elimination.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Kaz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different.
Nice quick counter. I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together.
I don't think this will work, but you can't question this superstar's heart.
Yeah, that's true, but the thing about hearts is they gotta pump some blood to the brain.
He's out of the match and on his way to the locker room.
This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not gonna make you popular, but you gotta do whatever it takes to win. No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz.
He slipped out of that one. This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place. That was a textbook reversal.
You can see why Heidenreich has been called an animal. He's like a raging bull in there. Quite frankly, I think he's gotten a little out of hand.
Hey, calm down.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. And I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. Watch it. He reversed it.
Certainly has earned the nickname the dirtiest player in the game. You can't dispute his accomplishments, but you can take issue with the way he achieved them.
Hey, Cole, ain't you ever heard of the saying, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing? Well, the Nature Boy knows that saying pretty well, and that's exactly why he's a 16-time world champ.
Yes, but if he took away every title reign that began by Ric Flair screwing somebody out of the title, that number wouldn't be nearly as impressive.
Well, I guess that's a good thing for Ric Flair then, wouldn't you say? There's only two types of guys in this business, Cole. This is very simple. There's winners, like Ric Flair, and there's losers, like you. He's in trouble, Cole. I am telling you. His opponent's really softened him up.
And now he's zeroed in on the leg of his opponent.
And he's going in for a kill. Figure four! Figure four!
What a reversal!
I think it's great that Ric Flair is still active in the business after so many successes. Oh, God. He tried to hang on, but not hard enough. He's out. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you'll also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things, you could wind up making a critical mistake that could cost you the match.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
This ain't gonna be pretty, Cole.
Oh my God! What a shoulder breaker!
The French people, they got a reputation of not... Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I can't say that I'm a huge fan of Heidenreich, Cole, but I'll tell you what, I do like the fact that he almost made you wet your pants.
He did not. And get your laughs in while you can, partner, because if there's any justice in the world, Heidenreich won't be a Smackdown superstar for much longer.
And there's the counter, Cole. Hey, if you want to see his finisher, give me a hell yeah.
Stunner! Stunner! I don't believe it!
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
Say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know,
over the ropes and down to the floor to Grandma's house we go. Check it out, Cole. This is going to be cool.
a modified swinging neck breaker. What an incredible move.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into this. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. I think it's just completely sick the way these fans cheer on this Eugene guy. Come on, Cole. I mean, they just want to see him in the ring and get whooped and get beat up. It's wrong.
No, they don't, Taz. They cheer Eugene because he's an inspiration to anyone who's ever overcome a handicap. And in case you haven't noticed, he's done pretty well for himself in his short career thus far.
This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too. Man, what a match! Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to sneak it home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing. Hence the word, trained professionals.
This crowd is hoping to see a little bit of the arrogance beaten out of Rene Dupree. And there goes a superstar. You saw that one coming.
You're not going to see action like this anywhere except Smackdown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. Smackdown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch. What a counter that was! When you talk about a man who's done it all in this business, you don't have to look any further than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is definitely a legend. He's been in this business for a very long time, and then he dodged that bullet.
The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Someday, Cole, if you work hard at it, you might actually become half as cool as Carlito.
I hope that's never the case. I've seen what Carlito considers cool. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Chris Benoit's a great technical wrestler, no doubt about it. I'm telling you. But after taking all the abuse he's taken in his career, I don't know if he's got what it takes to win here tonight.
The smart money never bets against Chris Benoit. He's got a well-earned reputation for coming out ahead. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Eddie Guerrero is one of my favorite superstars on the Smackdown roster, and I think these fans agree with me. It seems like being a crowd pleaser is another Guerrero family tradition.
Speaking of traditions, Cole, let me ask you this. How come you always jump over someone like JBL or Kurt Angle when they lie, cheat, or steal? But it's okay when Eddie does it. I don't get that.
I don't think it's okay when Eddie breaks the rules, Taz. But you got to admit, at least he's honest about it. It's right there in his entrance music. We lie, we cheat, we steal.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
What an incredible powerbomb! He may have just broken his opponent in half.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet. I think it's only a matter of time before we see a submission.
That would certainly be the smart move to make.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only
His opponent is out of it. He's tuning up the band.
sweet chin music. That's guaranteed to take the fight right out of you. Well, that narrowed things down a little bit.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE. He just didn't have enough left to hang on. I can't believe he hasn't given up yet.
It's not going to last much longer, I'm telling you. He's hurting bad. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole, because it's sure not for personal experience, I know that.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got... Man, what a ride! It took them all the way out of the match.
I hope this isn't the last time. What an incredible match! I hope we get to see a rematch! Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble. He outlasted 29 other superstars, and by doing so, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 22. What a night for him!
What a night for Smackdown. We got a new WWE champion and a new #1 contender. I'll tell you, Cole, I love the Royal Rumble.
Welcome back, Theodore Long. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but our popular general manager has finally returned to Smackdown.
I'll tell you, it's good to have Teddy Long back, but we still don't have any idea who was driving that car that ran him down in the first place.
Let me holler at you, players. Being in this ring in front of all of you Smackdown fans is doing more good than all the doctors in the world. Theodore Long is back in the house, and this time I'm here to stay. And now that I'm back, the first order of business is to find out who ran me down in that parking garage. Whoever it is ain't gonna get away with it. Believe that. But I don't want to dwell on the negatives. There's plenty to celebrate here on Smackdown. And speaking of that, it's time to call the winner of this year's Royal Rumble down to the ring and congratulate him on a job well done.
The winner of the Royal Rumble. Word has it, Taz, that he's already decided to go after SmackDown's own WWE title at WrestleMania.
What the heck? That's WWE champion Rob Van Dam.
Oh my God, the WWE champion has just taken out the #1 contender. That's not like RVD at all. And what's that written on the WWE title?
Teddy, dude. Welcome back, man. Too bad it took you so long, though. Yeah, there's been a few changes around here. It's time to let you and all these fans know that as of now, ECW is back, and we're taking over SmackDown.
ECW? The ECW organization went under years ago, after so many of its top superstars left for WCW and the WWE. And now you're saying ECW is back? You're pulling my leg, player.
Come on, Teddy. Look at me. Take a look at this title. Does it look like I'm pulling your leg? With you gone, I was finally able to get the kinds of opportunities that you always kept from me. Like a WWE title match at the Royal Rumble, which I won, of course. So now that I've gotten what's been coming to me, I have some old friends around who want to join the party. Old ECW friends.
Now listen here, Rob. I've never had anything but respect for you. You feel me? I was glad to hear you were the new WWE champion, but I'm sorry you felt that you had to go that far to do it. I guess you're gonna tell me that you were the one who ran me down all those months ago.
Me? No way, dude. Mr. Thursday Night doesn't like to get his hands dirty. Know what I mean? But I know who did.
Well, lay it on me, dog.
Yeah? I don't think so.
RVD, if you don't give me a name, you're going to defend that WWE title tonight instead of at WrestleMania. You dig?
Dig this, Teddy. I'll defend this ECW title anytime, anywhere, but only against a truly extreme opponent. And since my so-called #1 contender is knocked out on the entrance ramp right now, he's not it. If he wants this title, he's gonna have to go to the extreme first and prove that he deserves a shot at me, RVD.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. RVD says that ECW is back, and they're taking over Smackdown.
Well, if that's true, things are gonna change around here, Cole. ECW's a force to be reckoned with, no doubt about that.
The time.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think they're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
Rey Mysterio.
And there's the counter, Cole. You're not going to see action like this anywhere except Smackdown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. Smackdown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. You know, we've seen some pretty good back and
there's the reversal.
I I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not from personal experience, I know that. When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown.
No, I'm 100% serious, Taz. Can you imagine having Triple H or Batista or Chris Jericho on Friday nights? That could take SmackDown to the next level.
He slipped out of that one.
He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you? I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one.
Remember about The Undertaker that 50% of his style and his offense is about getting inside. Nice quick counter. Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive super. That's the way you do it. Pick on an area and work it over.
That's what we've seen here tonight, and it's paying off.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flair.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole. These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one. He was one step ahead on that one.
Oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not going to stop the match, Cole. It's just a little blood. Come on, be a man, will you?
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars can keep going for quite a while longer.
Uh-oh. You know what's coming next, Cole.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
He's going for the pin, Cole.
1, 2, 3.
He picked up a very hard-fought victory here. What the? It's around here. Now we've got Raw superstars invading Smackdown.
Both Chris Benoit and Tajiri were huge ECW superstars back in the day. As it looks at things, they ain't Raw superstars tonight, Cole. They're here on ECW business.
My God, they've broken the #1 contender in half.
Not for nothing, RVD says that ECW's taking over SmackDown, and I gotta wonder if he's right. They've drawn first blood tonight, no doubt about it.
Whoa, easy, man. I just came here to apologize for what Benoit and Tajiri did to you. Just because we were in ECW together a long time ago doesn't mean I agree with what they did. They definitely crossed the line last week. I don't know what's going on with this whole ECW revival, but you should know that I've got nothing to do with it. I loved being in ECW back in the day, but that was then and this is now. WWE has been good to me, and SmackDown's where I belong.
Well, I'm glad RVD hasn't managed to brainwash everyone who used to be in ECW. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get ready for my match tonight.
That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Benoit and Tajiri are back tonight, and they may come after you again. I think we should team up against them in the ring before they get the chance.
You? Partner with me? No offense, Spike. But you're not exactly the biggest dog in the yard.
Look, there's strength in numbers no matter what. Plus, don't forget, there are other ex-ECW guys in the WWE. They may still be on the fence about this whole ECW thing. Think about it. If they see Spike Dudley in the ring against those two, that might convince them not to join, right?
I don't know, Spike.
Listen, I know Benoit and Tajiri from my ECW days, and I know how to deal with them. And if you're still not convinced, let's make it a tables match. Something else I know a lot about from ECW.
All right. I'll see you out there. Just try not to get in my way.
I wonder if Chris Benoit's lost a step or two since he left SmackDown. We all know the competition on Raw is not really that impressive, let's face it. But I think Benoit might be getting, I don't know, maybe getting a little rusty.
What are you talking about? If anything, Benoit's become more impressive since he went to Raw. It's great to see him in action again tonight.
And there's the counter, Cole.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat. It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're gonna find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut. The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style and his offense is about getting inside.
Oh man, what an impact!
Yeah, you can hear that one up in the cheap seats, Cole. You know, Cole, uh-oh, you know what's coming next, Cole.
Tombstone pile driver! How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
That was a heck of a match, Cole. I won't mind.
Come on, the match is over. Get these guys out of the ring for crying out loud.
Benoit and Tajiri aren't here just for a match, Cole. This is ECW pride on the line.
Spike Dudley is standing up to Benoit Tajiri, true to his word. Finally, an ex-ECW superstar with some sense of integrity.
Wow, looks like you spoke too soon, Cole.
Enough already. We're in a Smackdown arena, not some sort of ECW bingo hall. How's he going to make it to his WWE title match at WrestleMania? It doesn't even look like he'll make it to No Way Out in 2 weeks.
I think that's the whole idea, Cole. RVD doesn't want him going anywhere near WrestleMania. He wants to keep the ECW title in the family, and ECW superstars will do whatever it takes to make sure that that happens.
All right, players. Listen up. This Sunday is No Way Out. The last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And I want to get the WWE title back before the granddaddy of them all. You feel me? Now, I've convinced Rob Van Dam to put his title on the line this Sunday. But I had to make it a tables, ladders, and chairs match to get him to do it.
No problem. He can have any kind of match he wants. I'm still walking out of there WWE champion.
That's what I want to hear, dawg. Now listen up. We've got to bring this ECW problem under control, ASAP. So tonight, you need to team up with Big Show or Booker T to take on Chris Benoit, Tajiri, and Spike Dudley in a no disqualification 3-on-2 match. Now I know that your team will be a man down, but whoever you don't choose will guard the stage entrance and make sure ECW doesn't send any surprises your way. You dig?
Don't worry, Teddy. Tonight, we're gonna send a message to ECW that they're done once and for all. This time, they'll rest in peace.
I hear that, player. So who's going to be your partner? A 7-foot, nearly 500-pound Big Show? Or the five-time WCW champion, Booker T?
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100... What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
One.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to see.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
2. 3.
Conditioning's a huge factor in any match. If you can't go the distance,
5.
there ain't no way you're gonna win. He slipped out of that one.
6.
He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
7.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you?
8.
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework
1.
on.
2. 3.
The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his
4.
style and his offense is about getting inside the head
5.
of his opponent. If you can keep your cool, keep it.
Look at this.
6.
No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that 50
7.
cents will get you a cup of coffee.
8. 9.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR.
10.
I'm not sure if everyone's gonna be happy about it, but this
Here
one
are
is
your
in the
winners.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. And you're gonna find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut. I'll tell you what right now, Cole. There's not enough room up there for both of them.
It looks like he's decided to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. A tombstone. Man, this match is so good. It's even... Oh, my God. They're tearing each other apart up there.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it, Cole? The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, nice quick counter. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is gonna have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves, my God, the brutality! A solid wooden table versus flesh and bone! I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
Whoever loses this fight is going to have a long fall in their immediate future.
Kaz, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam?
No, I've never had. I mean, every crowd that Van Dam performs in front of loves this guy to death, no doubt about it. No matter how he gets it done in the ring. And I guess that's great for Van Dam. I mean, you know, 'cause I think it's only a matter of time before we see a submission.
That would certainly be the smart move to make. Wow, look at him up there, trading shots back and forth.
I think we know which way this... Neither one of these guys can afford to get knocked off that ladder. You know, RVD...
Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops. He saw that one coming. He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. Uh-oh, you know what's coming next, Cole.
Tombstone, pile driver. How many superstars have fallen?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy picking.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Good God! That table makes for a heck of a weapon. You never know what they...
Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
It's a long fall for whoever loses this fight, Cole. I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this. Here it comes, look out!
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some... He's had enough. This could be it.
This is it. The last ride. Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here. Jeez, what a match. I got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell. What a counter that was!
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent... Someone's going for a ride, Cole!
And it looks like it's the last ride. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two.
Only one of these superstars is gonna hold on, but who's it gonna be? And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally...
If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what?
Great reversal. These competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle. This one's gonna keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think... Look at this! Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight.
It's Y2J, Chris Jericho! No! This can't be happening!
I don't know what he's doing here, but there's no disqualifications in a TLC match. This is all legal.
No! Not like this! Not like this!
He did it! RVD's still the ECW champion.
This is a disgrace. This is a slap in the face to all of sports entertainment. What the hell is Chris Jericho doing out here? He's another Raw superstar with absolutely no business involving himself in Smackdown affairs or in a WWE title match for that matter.
Come on, Cole. You gotta brush up on your history. Chris Jericho was in ECW even before he came to the WWE.
Someone's gotta stop this. Jericho's going to cripple him.
You know what, dude? That was a hell of a match. But there was no way ECW was going to let a SmackDown superstar win our title. If you really want it, you still got to prove that you can go to the extreme. See, ECW isn't just an attitude, and it sure as hell isn't just a brand. It's a way of life. Hey, Chris, let him go.
He's right, Junior. If there's one thing I'll never forget from my time at ECW, it's that being hardcore means making sacrifices for what you believe in. See, pain isn't a punishment. It's a blessing in disguise. So that ass clown Teddy Long should feel particularly blessed, considering how much pain I inflicted on him a few months ago.
Pain he inflicted on General Manager Teddy Long? What exactly is Jericho saying?
Yeah, that's right. I was the one who ran down Teddy Long. And it was the best career move Y2J ever made. Every Raw and every ECW superstar had something to gain from a week in Smackdown. And think about it, Spaz. I'm both. It's only a matter of time before the ECW bug spreads to Raw. And I can finally take the World Heavyweight title from that cerebral ass clown, Triple H.
That's right, dude. All for one, and one for all. And this is your chance to join the winners, man. Consider the beating you took tonight as your initiation. You can join up with the new ECW, or like the rest of SmackDown, you can keep on getting your ass smoked by Rob Van Dam.
Looks like he's got some serious thinking to do. Hope he makes the right choice.
Oh, really? And what choice would that be?
Look, Cole, there's some things that you and I aren't ever going to see eye to eye on, okay? So just drop it at that. Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You can say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown.
No, I'm 100% serious, Taz. Can you imagine having Triple H or Batista or Chris Jericho on Friday nights? That could take SmackDown to the next level.
Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
I'm glad Jericho finally shut his mouth and stepped into the ring. You know, listen to this guy yap about how great he is really gets on my nerves a little bit.
Since when is taking pride in your accomplishments a bad thing? Jericho's got an extremely impressive resume, and he's got every right to remind...
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
Ladies and...
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
I'll tell you what, right now.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all, they spent the better part of the match beating the hell out of each other. It's hard not to take something like that personally. He's had enough. This could be it.
This is it. The last ride. Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
2, 3.
Whoa. I don't believe it. This one's over. Rob Van Dam, 1 week from this Sunday, you're going into the main event at WrestleMania to defend the WWE title. Now, one thing I've got to...
Whoa. Hold on there, Michael Cole. There must be something wrong with my hearing. I thought I just heard you call this the WWE title.
That's exactly what I said. All the spray paint in the world can't erase the proud history of that title.
Oh, boy. Cole's getting a little hot out there.
You want to talk about history? Until I won it, this title used to be a representation of the way WWE stole everything from ECW and put us out of business. Is that the history you're so proud of?
Well, nonetheless, you're going to defend that title against a man who has taken everything that the new ECW has thrown at him and come back for more. How do you feel about facing a man who you can't seem to destroy?
Uh-oh. Cole, what are you doing?
Hey, it's all gonna be cool. WrestleMania is the biggest pay-per-view of them all, right? Well, you're talking to Mr. Pay-Per-View. I'm putting the CCW title on the line in a hardcore match at WrestleMania. And I'm walking out the ECW champion.
So what you're saying is that your title defense will be a hardcore match? How convenient. I guess your ECW pals won't have to worry about getting you disqualified when they interfere.
You know what, dude? I'm getting a little sick and tired of your attitude. It's about time you got a little lesson in respect.
Okay, I gotta get out there.
I've got a message for Rob Van Dam and all those ECW punks in the back. So far, you've proved that you're real tough when you're ganging up on people, or hitting them from behind, or taking out announcers. But guess what? I'm still here. This Sunday is WrestleMania, and I demand the WWE title match I earned at the Rumble. So if you got the guts, come out here and give it to me.
It looks like business is picking up here, King. Here comes the WWE Champion. Boomer Sooner for him.
I think he prefers being called the ECW Champion, JR.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you say you demand a title match? Dude, you won your title match at the Royal Rumble in a WWE match. But this isn't the WWE title anymore. It's the ECW title.
Who does he think he's kidding? It's the WWE title as sure as the day is long.
But I'll tell you what, everyone knows I'm a fighting champion. So I'll defend this title against you in a hardcore match this Sunday at WrestleMania. But first, you've got to survive an ultimate submission match against Chris Benoit tonight.
An ultimate submission match against Benoit? Fine with me. He and I have some unfinished business anyway.
Dude, you'll be lucky to walk out of here tonight once Benoit's done with you. But I kinda hope you do make it to WrestleMania, because when I beat you in the main event on the grandest stage of them all, there'll be no doubt that WWE has been taken to the extreme.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. These superstars are putting everything on the line.
And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here. I am so glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. I couldn't stand it when Raw was being represented. There's the reversal. I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, the submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. Chris Benoit thinks he's the toughest superstar in the WWE. He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
I wonder if Smackdown's gonna have anything nearly... I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
Rope break.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to... Uh-oh! Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding! This'll rearrange your anatomy.
We better tell the cameraman not to... Oh, man.
Rope break.
I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even... My God! Would you look at the power of this superstar?
Here we go. Tombstone time. Is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better.
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hold, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR.
The targeted attacks we've been seeing have taken their toll.
He's about one submission hold away from tapping out. Is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King, and even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do. It looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride, King.
And that's one ride you don't ever want to take. The last ride.
Boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Rope break.
These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
Let me tell you, JR.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There'd better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here.
A textbook reversal there.
Who you want to win this matchup, JR. Oh my gosh, he's got his opponent 10 feet in the air. JR, you know what's next?
The last ride. In all of sports entertainment. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping out to this. Watch out! He reversed it! You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
Rope break.
I'll tell you what, King. The WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if...
Oh boy, here it comes.
Look easy.
I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts.
I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think he countered that one perfectly. I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. What a move! It's not hard to JR. It's like he read his opponent's mind. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. What a counter! What do you think of the match so far, JR?
Rope break.
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight, King. I can't...
Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone pile driver! My God, what an impact! You're not going to get him with that one.
I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
We could see a finishing move right here. I can't believe he countered that one. This could finish the match right here.
Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, The Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way The Undertaker...
He's a slippery devil.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
The intent... Uh-oh. This isn't gonna be pretty. It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could completely change the complexion of this match. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. And it's been reversed.
It looks like these superstars are looking for an opening.
And the first one to find one will take control of this match.
He saw that one coming.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
Rope break.
I don't believe it! The match is over! Love him or hate him, you gotta respect Chris Benoit. But I don't think he got the job done, JR. It looks like the WWE title match is still on.
I think you're right, King. But how much can the challenger have left in his tank after that hellacious match? Regardless, it's been a pleasure to join you this week on Smackdown, folks. See you on Raw, and see you at WrestleMania.
Hello there, tough guy. Welcome.
What a reversal!
I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one. A sickening impact from that steel chair.
You know, RVD calls himself the whole damn show, and that just gives you an idea, just a little sample, how big this guy's ego is. I think he should focus his energy on winning matches and titles instead of promoting himself all the time. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that that would change if he lost this match.
This guy might not have enough to kick
One,
out.
two.
That wasn't even two. Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way. No. Uh-oh, you know what's coming next, Cole.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
On the mat, shoulders down.
One,
this could be it.
2, 3.
Too bad that's it, Cole. I could have watched him go.
chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon.
Unless he's out here to congratulate the new champion, this don't look too good for RVD.
Where's he going?
Looks like he's getting something out from under the ring.
It's a table!
Thank you, Captain Obvious, but I'll tell you what, I think I see where this one's going.
Now, RVD, I know you're no stranger to tables. Your little company made quite a name for itself with them back in the bingo hall circuit, didn't you? Well, after tonight, you will realize this isn't a bingo hall. This is the WWE. I hope you've had your fun because Vince McMahon and the WWE Champion are about to take you to the extreme.
Oh my God! What impact!
Whoa, I think it's going to be quite a while before RVD can show his face around here again.
What a WrestleMania! And it looks like Smackdown has put an end to Rob Van Dam and ECW.
Yeah, and I think the message was received loud and clear, Cole. There's going to be some superstars with a lot of explaining to do after what's gone down here tonight.
I imagine you're pretty disappointed. And partner?
Hey, Cole, me, it don't matter. I'll tell you what, I love the business. WWE, ECW, WCW, whatever, don't matter. I love watching guys take it to the limit and putting on a hell of a show. That's exactly what the new WWE champion is going to do every night as he holds on to that title. Man, I can't wait to see what happens next.